Katie, I kind of hate to break this up, but there's something I had to ask you about.
What?
Your brother needs some money.
Good for nothing to ask you to call me.
Yes?
Is he there with you now?
Yes.
Oh.
But now hold it. I do want to say this much for him. He's changed. He's rather pleasant.
Are you letting him stay there with you?
No, but every now and then he comes by and he visits me, and, well, he's helped clean up the apartment a couple times, and, well, actually, he's done a lot of work around here.
Floyd's done work?
Yeah, he mopped the floor, and he cleaned the oven. No, really, he's been quite a whiz.
I don't believe it.
Hillary.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
What? What's the matter?
Floyd just showed me the morning paper. It said that Roger's been shot by Holly.
Any change?
No. I really think that you ought to go home and try to get some rest.
Can I see him?
I'm afraid that's impossible now. He's barely conscious.
He's got to pull through, Sarah. I mean, he's held on this long. Surely that's a good sign, isn't it?
Yes, of course it is. It's just that I don't want to raise your hopes unrealistically. I mean, his condition has not improved. He's just holding on.
Sarah, I want to talk to him.
I'll be with him, and if he seems stronger, maybe you can see him.
Thank you.
Adam.
Oh, Peggy. Peggy. When did you get here?
I just got in last night. A reporter called and told me. Is he going to be all right?
It doesn't look very good, Peggy, but we're hopeful.
I just don't understand. How could this happen? The reporter told me that Roger was going to be acquitted. Is that why she did it?
Peggy, look. Holly's been through a lot. A lot more than you can imagine. She just may have reached the breaking point.
She'll be released tomorrow. No, I'm sorry. I can't tell you that. You'd have to ask Dr. Menzies. Yes. Could you please transfer this call to Dr. Menzies? Thank you.
Rita.
Hi, Hillary.
It's my first day back.
Well, I'll come back.
Thanks. I read the newspapers today. I could hardly believe it. Have you heard anything about Roger?
Well, he's still in ICU. He's still got one bullet in him. He was too weak to prolong the surgery.
What's going to happen to Holly?
I guess it depends on whether or not Roger lives.
Where is she?
She's at Barbara's. They arrested her, but they didn't hold her.
I couldn't understand anything that I read in the paper today about that. Why was Holly at his office? Why would she go there? Why was Ed there?
Nancy, could you cover the phones? I'll just be a minute. Hillary, listen, don't talk to anybody about this, because it's not going to do any good if the press gets a lot of incomplete information.
Oh, sure.
Roger had gone to see Holly, and he was very sure he was going to be acquitted. And I don't know if he meant it or whether he was just trying to upset her, but he threatened to take Christina away from her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Could he do that?
I don't know, but he said that if he was acquitted, he was going to sue for custody.
Oh.
And he told Christine he was going to take her away, so I guess he was at least going to try.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Holly went to Roger's office to have it out with him.
Well, why doesn't he leave her alone now? Hasn't he hurt her enough?
Hillary, you know how he is. I mean, he wanted to get her back for putting him through a trial.
Yeah, as though she's the one who hurt him. What did he expect her to do? I've thought about her a lot. How she must have felt thinking that he was going to go free. Oh, that must have driven her crazy.
Hillary, there's something else. It's going to come out sooner or later anyway.
What?
Before Holly shot Roger, she just found out something. Hillary, the trial was going to be reopened. I was going to testify.
You?
I was going to testify that Roger raped me. Before Ed and I were married, I never told anybody but my sister.
Rita.
I thought that, I hoped that he'd be convicted and that I wouldn't have to, I didn't want anybody to know. But then when it looked like he was going to get off, I went to Mike and told him and offered to testify. And so that's what Holly had just found out.
He raped you?
He's hated me ever since he found out that Ed and I were going to get married.
Oh, Rita. You've had to live with this all through the trial. My God. No wonder you hated Roger so much. That's why you were always warning me about him.
Yeah, well, I should have reported it. I should have come forward a long time ago, but I just couldn't.
Does Ed know?
Yes, that's why he was at Roger's office. He and Roger were fighting, and Holly was there, and apparently Roger kept a gun in his office. And while they were fighting, Roger reached for it, and Holly was already holding it, and she shot him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, none of this should have happened.
Oh, come on, Rita, don't say that. You didn't know.
I didn't have Holly's courage, and now she's the one. Hillary, if Roger dies, it is going to be so terrible for Holly. Do you realize?
Roger? Roger, this is Sarah McIntyre. You're in the hospital. Can you hear me?
Rita and I go back a long way. I didn't rape Rita, and I didn't take a bracelet either. She gave it to me. In fact, anything I ever got, she gave me. She asked for it, Ed.
Don't you ever go near my wife again! You made a big mistake coming here, Baller. I could shoot you right now and be self-defense. What the hell are you doing? Still Ed, huh? Still protecting Ed? You love him, don't you? You love him, don't you?
If we can't discredit her testimony, you've had it. You're dead.
Roger, can you hear me? This is Sarah McIntyre. You're in the hospital. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You've been seriously hurt. You've been in surgery. Try not to move.
Alan Spaulding.
What?
I want to see Alan Spaulding.
You're in intensive care. You can only see your father. He's waiting outside to see you.
Alan Spaulding.
Adam, Roger's conscious now. I spoke to him.
Sarah, can I see him?
No. No, I'm sorry. Not now.
Well, if he's able to speak, he must be stronger.
His condition has improved. His vital signs are stable, and he's conscious, but he's weak.
Sarah, is he going to make it?
I think that we can be cautiously optimistic. I've asked Dr. Mason for some help, and he's in with him now.
Well, does Roger know what happened?
I don't know. I think he might.
Look, Sarah, I want to see him. I've got to. I mean, if there's any possibility that he's going to die, I just don't want him to be alone. I mean, I'm his father, and I love him very much, even though this whole thing's torn us apart.
Adam, you've done everything that you could.
I want to see him, Sarah.
Well, after Dr. Mason examines him, I think he'll be able to have one or two visitors, but I've got to tell you, he's asked to see Alan Spaulding.
Alan Spaulding?
Yes, he seemed very, very urgent about it.
Why would he want to see Alan?
Well, I don't know, but it seems very important to him, and I don't want him to get upset at him.
I just don't understand.
You really ought to try to get some rest.
No.
Well, I'm gonna talk to Dr. Mason, and then I'll call Alan Spaulding. You know, Adam, you've done everything that you could. You've been a good father to Roger. And if he couldn't accept what you were offering him, then that's a tragedy for him and for you. But it was not your fault.
Well, looking at it from our point of view, I mean the company point of view, I just don't think it's that damaging. Of course, the newspapers will make a great deal of the fact that it happened here. But I think the important thing to remember is that he was about to be exonerated.
When's the last time you called the hospital?
It was about 20 minutes ago. There was no significant progress. Shall I get that?
No, I'll get it. Yes, this is he. I've already spoken to someone from the Journal. I know very little about it. We're waiting for news from the hospital and from the police investigators. No. Look, perhaps I'll have more to say when I know more.
Alan, I think if we could get this statement out this morning for the afternoon edition.
Right.
Okay. Well, the way I see it, there's just no point in trying to dissociate Roger from the company. It happened here, that's that. So instead, I think that we should try to make points for supporting him, emphasizing the fact that, as far as everyone was concerned, the jury was probably going to acquit him.
Do you think he was innocent?
I'm talking about what we say to the press.
Actually, there's a problem that the press hasn't gotten hold of yet, but they will. I spoke to Ross Marler yesterday. Apparently, the likelihood of Roger being exonerated isn't as strong as we thought.
Well, why not?
Ross told me that there's an excellent chance that the judge will reopen the trial to hear testimony from Rita Bauer.
Rita Bauer? What does Rita Bauer have to do with it?
Rita was going to testify that Roger raped her, too.
Oh, my God.
Ross said that if the judge allowed the testimony, Roger doesn't have a prayer.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah. We have to be very careful how we handle it.
Well, obviously, this is all wrong. We'll just have to go the other way and dissociate ourselves from him as best we can. Do you want my advice?
Yes, of course.
I think that under the circumstances, you should make as strong a statement against him as taste permits.
No, I don't think that's wise. He's not expected to live. Now, for the time being, I think we should steer a middle course. I want you to redraft the statement. Make it altogether neutral. Don't even mention his new title. Just say that he was planning to leave his job as vice president.
No negative implications.
No.
I understand. You don't want to say anything that would offend Roger should he survive this. I'll get it. Mr. Spaulding's office?
Hello, I'd like to speak with Mr. Spaulding, please. This is Dr. McIntyre. I'm calling from Cedars Hospital.
Yes, just a moment, please. It's Dr. McIntyre from Cedars. She wants to speak with you.
Hello, Sarah.
Yes, Alan, I've just seen Roger Thorpe in the intensive care unit, and he's asked to speak to you.
He wants to speak to me.
Yes, he says it's very important.
Well, yes, of course, I'll come. Well, then he's better. He's conscious.
He's still extremely weak, but, yes, there has been modest improvement.
Has he spoken to anyone else?
No, you're the only one that he's asked to see. And, Alan, if you can come now, I suggest that you do. His condition isn't stable, and he could fail at any time.
I'll come immediately. Thank you for calling.
Guiding Light. This portion has been presented by Biz, the detergent booster that adds extra cleaning power every time you wash. And by Mild Ivory Liquid, the dishwashing liquid with long-lasting suds. We'll continue with part 2 of The Guiding Light in a moment. And now, part 2 of The Guiding Light.
It would seem Roger has had it. Yeah. If they permit her testimony. I've got every reason to believe that Judge Davis will allow it, and there's very little I can do to fight that.
He'll be convicted?
Yeah. If he lives, I'm afraid Roger's going to go to prison.
We made our arrangement. It's all settled.
The money won't do me much good in prison. Matter of fact, money won't do me any good at all in prison. Do you know what would bother me? imagining you on a yacht somewhere in the Mediterranean, knowing the law can't touch you for your conspiracy with Blackwood. I think that that would drive me nuts if I was sitting in a cell somewhere.
What does he want?
Alan? What did Dr. McIntyre have to say? Is Roger better?
No, but he's conscious. He asked to see me. That's why she called.
Oh. Do they expect him to live?
I don't know.
I wonder if he realizes the trouble he's in with Rita Bauer's testimony.
I'm gonna go over to the hospital to see him. It's the least I can do now.
Well, you have an appointment with the mayor at 11. I suppose you can make it if you go straight from the hospital.
No, I think you'd better cancel it. There's no telling how long I'll be at the hospital.
All right, then I'll cancel the rest of your appointments, too. Except Tim Bradley and Hammerstein's lawyer. If it's all right with you, I'll meet with them myself.
All right, fine.
Well, what about the press release?
Don't do anything until I get back. The press calls, tell them I'm in a conference. Don't tell them where I am.
All right. We won't say anything to the press until we find out what Roger wants, will we, Alan? I thought the two of you had worked out some kind of arrangement. I was sure you bought back the affidavits from him. But I guess there's no winning with a blackmailer. Roger's on his deathbed, but he's still pulling the strings and making you dance, Alan.
What charges are you bringing against Mrs. Thorpe?
Attempted murder. Of course, if Thorpe doesn't survive, it'll have to be murder.
Have you had any word, Mr. Muller?
Well, I haven't been able to see him, but I was told this morning that he's still on the critical list.
Well, there's no point on my ruling now whether or not to hear Mrs. Bauer's testimony. I'll instruct the jury this afternoon that because of an injury to the defendant, the trial is temporarily suspended. I'll rule on the prosecution's motion for continuance once the defendant recovers sufficiently to stand trial. If he does. Everything waits on that. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Well, for his wife's sake, I hope Thorpe survives.
Clarence, there are a lot of extenuating circumstances. You know what the trial did to her.
Yes, I know, but...
They're good. Has Henry seen them?
Yeah. Can you believe it? He approved them.
So he's finally letting up on you, huh?
No, not that much. These are the third revisions.
Well, I will tell Alan that I think they're just right. It's been quite a morning. Have you heard about Roger Thorpe?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Rita Bauer's my sister-in-law.
Yes, I know.
Have you heard anything about how he's doing?
Well, we got a call from the hospital this morning. He's still on the critical list. I hear that if he lives through this, he'll probably go to prison. Some senior vice president, huh? Terrific for the company image.
Well, I doubt if it'll hurt Spaulding Enterprises for long.
Oh, Ben, you'd be surprised. I mean, any company is vulnerable. I mean, loss of confidence by the investors could seriously affect the stock. Alan is very worried about it. As a matter of fact, if I weren't such a loyal employee, I'd run right out and sell some of that stock before it hits the papers.
Well, it's one decision I don't have to face.
Well, I'm going to be moving into Roger's office tomorrow. I mean, after the police are through with it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Of course, I won't be senior vice president, but I will have the title that he had before he was promoted. So, if Henry Cox gives you a hard time, you just tell me about it.
Well, I don't think trying to go over his head will make him like me any better.
Well, I just wanted to help. You know, this is probably going to sound awful, but frankly, I'm glad that Roger's not with the company anymore. I didn't like working with him at all.
Did you work with him a lot?
Mm-hmm. He didn't like me much either. I never trusted him, and he knew it.
Well, obviously, you were right.
Hmm. Did you know him?
No, we met, that's all.
I understand he used to brag about his close working relationship with me. He even managed to bring up my name at the trial. A little bonus for me. But I never wanted to have anything to do with him. And I didn't. I've never played office politics quite that hard.
Well, I don't know what he was like here, but he certainly hurt Rita and, of course, his wife. I don't know what's going to happen to her.
You know, I used to have the strangest feeling when I had to work late with him. I mean, when the office was empty. I'm sure that everything his wife and Rita Bowers say about him is true. Of course, that's unofficial. I don't know what the company statement will be.
Mr. Spaulding stood by him through the whole thing, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to get back to work. Thanks for looking at this.
Sure.
See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, Ed, Mike. I was just coming to see you. What's the situation with Roger?
He's still critical.
I've just been talking to Judge Davis. He's postponed the trial. He's also going to wait until after Roger recovers, if he recovers, to rule on Rita's testimony.
Have you seen Holly?
No, I talked to her on the phone. She seems to be okay. Well, considering.
All right, when is the arraignment?
This morning. I'll be talking to Holly before. I talked to Clarence Bailey. And if Roger dies, the charge is going to be premeditated murder.
Mike, that's not the way it happened. She didn't go there with the intention of killing him. She was afraid and she was trying to protect me.
Ed, you know I'm going to do everything I can. But our best shot is if Roger lives. It's going to be the difference between a life sentence possibility and maybe 4 or 5 years.
Mike, they can't convict her of murder.
Bailey said she had the motive.
Mike, I want you to promise me that you'll stay with Holly through this whole thing, because I'm the one who's responsible for what's happened.
Ed, you're not responsible for anything that happened.
No, I've been thinking about a lot of things that led up to what happened. Do you know that Rita was afraid to tell me what Roger had done to her? She was afraid.
But you can't blame yourself for Rita not telling you.
Maybe she remembered that I left her once before when I found out that she'd been with Roger in the past. Maybe she thought that I would start drinking again. Maybe she thought I was going to kill him.
Ed, it doesn't do you any good to talk that way now.
But, Mike, when Rita told me what Roger had done to her, I got so angry that I just wasn't thinking. But if I hadn't gone to the office, Holly would not have done what she did.
Want him upset or excited in any way?
I understand. I hope he's not worse.
No, it's about the same, maybe a little stronger.
Has he talked to anyone?
No. I'll tell him you're here.
Thank you.
Roger.
Alan.
Dr. McIntyre said that you wanted to see me. I came as soon as she called.
What?
Privacy.
Could you leave us for a moment, please?
No, I'm sorry, sir, but my orders are to stay with Mr. Thorpe.
Out. I want her out.
Please, just for a moment. You're upsetting me.
All right, I'll be outside.
I knew you'd come.
What do you want?
Dr. McIntyre, I'm sorry, but Mr. Thorpe did not want me in the room, and I was afraid he was going to just get worse if I stayed in there.
That's all right. You did the right thing.
Is that Alan Spaulding?
Yes.
Barbara?
Came to find out how Roger is.
He's conscious, but still very weak. Actually, the doctors aren't saying that much, except that he's still listed as critical.
Holly was arraigned this morning.
I know. I hope
Well, she's not all right. That's what you're talking about. I mean, even if Roger lives, Holly may go to prison. That may happen, you know.
Barbara, I'm sure that Ed and Mike will do everything they can to help her.
Now I understand why you were in court every day.
Yeah, you thought I was there to see Holly hurt.
Yes. Well, I didn't know what Roger had done to you. So, were you hoping that he would be convicted so you wouldn't have to go through what Holly went through?
Barbara, I really don't think this is any place to go into that.
Why did you wait so long to come forward? I mean, why? Why didn't you come forward when it happened? At least when Holly brought up the charges.
Barbara, I can't undo what I did.
You were only thinking of yourself, weren't you? I mean, what was easiest for you? Oh, I'm sure you didn't want to ruin your relationship with Ed. I mean, you didn't want to ruin your marriage chances. I mean, you wouldn't take a chance on that, would you?
Barbara, you'd better leave.
Why didn't you do the right thing? I mean, if you had, none of this would have happened. Holly never would have married Roger. She wouldn't be where she is now, but you only think about yourself, don't you? You always have and you always will. You know, if it hadn't been for you, Ed and Holly would still be married.
Oh, Barbara, I know you think that.
I know that.
Barbara.
Ed, they'll ring.
Yes, I know.
Why isn't the nurse in there?
They both asked her to leave. She was afraid of upsetting Roger.
Well, how long has Spaulding been in there?
Steve, I told him that he could just have a few minutes.
Adam, don't let me worry you about my sounding off.
I just don't understand why I wanted to see Alan. I was surprised he came.
He really sounded very concerned when I spoke to him.
Adam, you better try and get some rest.
Alan, what did he say to you?
This has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. This program was recorded.